So I heard from a little birdie that you want to become a hairstylist. Well, let me tell you, you're in for a ride. Becoming a hairstylist was absolutely the best thing that I could have done for my life, but that doesn't mean that it was easy. I do suffer with social anxiety. I have my entire life. I've always been the shyest kid in the room. And if you don't know, hairstylists are kind of known to be very chatty people. And so you're probably thinking, why did you choose to become a hairstylist then? And trust me, I thought the same exact thing, especially in cosmetology school when I was first starting out. I was like, what did I just do? But if you're a creative person, becoming a hairstylist is an amazing career for you. I am constantly getting questions about cosmetology school and what it's like to be a hairstylist. So I have a list of questions that you guys have asked me and I'm just gonna go through and answer them. So the first question, do you ever get mean clients? And if so, how do you deal with it? There was one point when I first started working in a salon, I was the only hairstylist that was getting mean clients. And it was happening like 3 times a week. And when I say mean clients, I mean like a girl threw her cape at me and swore at me, called me names, a grown woman. I also had one girl come in who had really short hair and I don't do short haircuts. And so I straight up told her, I was like, I am not the best person for this, honestly, and I want you to leave happy, so I'm gonna be honest with you. And she did not like hearing that. She stormed out of the salon. She was calling me all sorts of names. It was really embarrassing because the entire salon heard it. I've only been a hairstylist for 4 years, and I already have some really crazy stories, but those are just a few. Yes, I have had some mean clients. And how do I deal with it? Honestly, to be completely honest, I cry about it for a week. I question if I am made for this industry. And then I just accept that there's just mean, terrible people out there. And that's what happens when you work with the public. What can you do? I don't know. Next question, do you really get to wear whatever you want? Not necessarily, and it depends on where you work. In cosmetology school, very strict dress code. Like you have to wear all black, can't show much of your legs, can't show your shoulders. Once you graduate, the dress code kind of depends on where you work. If you're independent and you have your own studio, literally you can wear whatever you want because you're your own boss. But yeah, it just depends on the salon that you work at. Next question, are the girls catty like everyone says they are? I personally have never worked with mean girls. Yeah, I don't think I've worked with any mean girls. Everyone that I've ever worked with has always been very nice. I've had some people that I don't really like agree with their attitudes or mindsets, but that kind of just is what it is. But personally, I really don't think that this industry is filled with mean girls like everyone says it is. But again, I think it just depends on like the state that you live in or the city that you live in, because I've never experienced that. We have a newborn joining us. Can I become a hairstylist if I have social anxiety? Like I mentioned before, I have social anxiety, and I will admit it was really hard at first, especially because I had no prior experience with customer service or working with the public whatsoever, so it was really hard. My biggest tip for you is just repetition, forcing yourself to get out there and talk to people. The more you do it, the more comfortable you're gonna get with it, and that's really the only thing that helped me. I want to say it took me a good 1.5 years before I was comfortable talking with people, and now I'm completely fine meeting new people. Like it does not faze me whatsoever. I actually get excited now, which is something I never thought I would say. You'll do good, just give it some time. What do you do if someone doesn't like their hair? Never let it get to you emotionally. And I know that's really hard because if you're a hairstylist, you probably love what you do. And so it's hard to not take it personally when you work so hard, you put so much time and energy into someone's hair just for them to say that they don't like it. Like it's hard to not beat yourself up over it. But just remember to stay professional. There's gonna be people out there that are really hard to please and that they're never gonna like their hair. Those people, there's nothing you can really do, honestly. Like they're just gonna find something to complain about always. And in that case, again, just stay as professional as possible. Always, always offer to fix it if you did something wrong. Us as humans, we're not perfect. Me as a hairstylist, I'm not perfect. Clients aren't perfect. Maybe they thought they wanted something and then they see it on themselves and they're like, oh, I hate this. And it's impossible to ask a human being to not ever make a mistake. So as a hairstylist, you're gonna make a mistake. The best thing that you can do is to own up to your mistakes and offer to fix them when you can. Some things to remember. 1, you are going to get mean clients. It's inevitable. The longer you're in this industry, the more you're gonna experience it. 2, this industry is not filled with mean girls. Don't let that rumor scare you away from not doing hair. 3, if you have social anxiety, just remember that the more experience that you get with talking to clients, the more comfortable you're gonna get. And 4, this industry is so beautiful. All the amazing people that you're gonna meet, it's so worth it. I hope that if you're contemplating going to cosmetology school, that this video encourages you to give it a try, because I love it. I think you will love it. I hope it didn't scare you away from trying it. But good luck on your journey, and this is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.